What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. We literally have like treasure map coming out in like an hour's time as of me recording this video right now. But we got a data download which is introducing two brand new super evolutions onto One Piece Treasure Cruise Global. Very, very exciting stuff. So let's get into it straight away because we have a lot to talk about. So first of all, NAMI is getting her Super Evolution finally on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global. We thought this was going to be arriving a long time ago, but we had to wait, and finally we have her here. So this is the Super Evolved form of NAMI, and 100% you should, if you have NAMI, you would want to be Super Evolving this character. Now, before we do that, you can actually see the evolution materials that you need to evolve this NAMI. Those are farmable skulls. There's going to be an island actually out, an extra island. Well, I've actually time traveled, so you guys can actually go ahead and have a look at the island. There's two separate islands, one for NAMI and one for BOA. These are two brand new islands and they have three separate difficulties. So if you can't, clear the highest difficulty, you still have a chance to drop the skull to evolve the NAMI, which is good. But yeah, there's three different islands. When this comes out, I'll obviously go ahead and make a video for you guys about it. But yeah, this is arriving literally after the treasure map concludes. What's in the unlockable quest? Okay, nothing there. Anyways, but yeah, this is coming out straight after the treasure map. But remember, we do have the maintenance after treasure map, so I guess it's after the maintenance for the new update for 9.3. But let's go ahead and talk about these brand new characters. So first of all, let's talk about this NAMI. Now, NAMI is really good, and I would suggest, as I said before, if you have the NAMI, to super evolve her. BOA is a little bit up to you because she's a side grade. She turns into a different character. But for NAMI, she is a direct upgrade to her regular form. So her captain ability will reduce the special charge time by 1 turn at the start of the quest, always good. Dex characters get approximately 4 times attack with a matching slot, 3.75 otherwise. This is a huge buff. Previously she was just a flat 3.7, now it's 3.7, but if you for some reason have a matching orb, you get 4 times boost, which is so goddamn good. She'll also make strength and quick slots beneficial to Dex characters as well. So she is, like, hands down the best Dex captain in the game. I guess until Kaido comes out, because you can run some pretty cool Dex teams with him. But NAMI is a very good captain. In terms of her special ability, it actually did get an upgrade as well. So it will go ahead and reduce paralysis and burn duration by 3 turns. And then the rest of her special is the exact same. So if your captain is, one of the 4 other classes, being Free Spirit Driven, Cerebral, or Powerhouse, then you get a 1.75 color affinity and a 2 times orb boost for those types of Free Spirit Driven, Cerebral, Powerhouse. So the only thing that's changed is that they've added utility with her special ability. 3-turn removal of paralysis and burn is no joke. That's extremely good. So man, that's like this unit, you need to super evolve her if you have her. She's so worth it. So worth it. So the secondary character that we're going to be talking about is V2 BOA. So V2 BOA is an interesting one. Obviously, she has her own materials as well. As I said, BOA is a bit different because she actually gets side graded instead of getting a direct upgrade. I personally would have preferred an upgrade so that she would have maintained her shooter specific abilities. Unfortunately, they actually dropped the shooter class and now she is more free spirit centric. So her captain ability will boost the next free spirit character's attack by at least 3 times, up to 3.75 times depending on your tap timing. So if you hit a perfect, the next character in the chain gets a 3.75 times attack boost, and then, obviously if you get a good or a great, it is going to be a little bit less, but it's at least a 3 times boost, but it can go up to 3.75. So this is a very good free spirit captain if you don't have characters such as Sabo and Koala, or Luffy and Ace. This would be like the next best thing, basically. She also will go ahead and heal 1200 HP every single turn. So I wouldn't give her recovery candies, of course, because this flat boost cannot be boosted by recovery. But it's still really good, right? It's still really good to get 1200 HP per turn. When you add auto heal on top of that, that's an additional 1000, so 2200. And if you do have, if you're running double V2 BOA, that's what, 3,400 recovery every single turn for doing nothing, basically. So it's a really good captain ability overall. It's just the fact that if you have Sabo and Koala, or Luffy and Ace, you're more likely going to be using them over BOA as a captain. Now, as for her special, it is completely overhauled as well. So it will deal 25,000 damage to random enemies 12 times. That's a lot of damage, actually. Like, let me pull up the calc. What is it? 25,000 times by 12. 300,000 damage. So if you're using this special and there's only one enemy on the enemy side of the field, you get 300,000 damage guaranteed towards the enemy. Also, this is really good against enemies that have high defense. This would be able to like wave clear a whole room of those characters. Very, very nice. She also delays enemies by 1 turn. Very, very good. And doubles the type effects of normal attacks for free spirit characters for 1 turn. Basically meaning 2 times color affinity for free spirit for 1 turn. Now, I'm not a really big fan of this. This reminds me a lot of V2 Lucci 6+ with his super evolution. Like, I don't know why they have a hard-on for giving characters these color affinity boosts. It's not that good, in my opinion. Especially when you have a character like Sabo and Koala. If you're going to be running this, you'd probably want to be running Sabo and Koala as a friend captain. And the fact is with their switch ability, they already give you a color affinity. If you have Sabo and Koala, you essentially don't want to be bringing another color affinity booster unless if you specifically need a color affinity boost that's larger than their 1.5 that they already give. I feel like in most circumstances, it's better to just run another character for utility at that point. But it's kind of odd. I'm not really a big fan of this. I would have preferred her to get her regular ability that she has with this, where it makes type slots beneficial for your shooters for 2 turns. I would have preferred if that stayed on her new form. That would have been so much better to just get more matching orbs, honestly. That would have made so much more sense in my opinion. But hey, 2 times color affinity isn't always bad, you know, that's always going to be good. Does this boa even have a support ability yet? I don't know if she has one on JP, but if she doesn't, then I could see her getting a very similar support ability to what V2 Lucci 6+ just got. But either way, it's a decent unit. It's a pretty good unit. She's going to be boosted in the next treasure map after Lucci. So if you have her, I would probably suggest to super evolve her just because, you know, the original boa is like not seeing play like ever. Unless if you don't have a good shooter captain, then I would keep it as the regular boa. But it really depends on your character box. If you have characters like Luffy and Ace and Sabo and Koala, you know, you might not need this particular character overall, but it is what it is. So that's not the only thing that arrived with this data download. We can actually go ahead over to the tavern, and we can see there is a brand new Suger Fest, selected Suger Fest, one for NAMI, and also one for V2 Boa. So if you do not own one of these characters, you can get them on their given Suger Fest. So we can actually check out this information. Selected Suger Fest Part 1 and Part 2 underway at the same time, and you're guaranteed to get either NAMI or BOA, depending on how many multis you do. There will be different limited pool legends that are boosted as well, so not only can you get these characters, different legends will also be boosted here. In Part 1, Suger Fest exclusive 5-star NAMI at max level with unlock powers as well, guaranteed on the 4th, 10+1 rare recruit with Bind, Despair, and Auto Heal, and that's the same thing with the other banner, but just for V2 Boa, of course. Furthermore, characters that can go well with NAMI are going to be boosted as well. Interesting. And it says, get Crystal Skulls from NAMI's Repose to Super Evolve NAMI. And NAMI's Repose is the island where you can farm her Super Evolution Skulls. Plus, all wanted posters are guaranteed to be 4-star or better, of course. So with this structure, first pull is 30 rainbow gems. The second and fifth multi, you should not be doing 5 multis on this banner. But the second and fifth is guaranteed to be a rate boosted character. So it's okay, but I suppose that means that if it's a rate boosted character, it's typically going to be a unit that works really well with NAMI or BOA, depending on your banner. So it's probably not terrible, but not the best. The third and sixth is just a guaranteed legend, so that's not too bad. And then on the fourth multi, of course, you get your guaranteed NAMI or BOA, depending on the banner, with max level and max unlock powers. 8th and 10th multi is a limited pool legend. So in terms of legends, right, you've got Dogstorm Cat Viper, who do work very well with NAMI. Zeus and Prometheus and Big Mom. I don't think that's the best. I mean, Zeus, Prometheus, and Big Mom would be a good captain, and NAMI is a sub for that. That would actually work really well. V2 Zora's here, Sanji and Judge is here, Bato Cavendish, V2 Jinbei and Shiki. So you got some decent legends here. Would I suggest pulling on the banner? Look, I would say that pulling for V2 Boa, I would not suggest that. She's just not good enough. Again, as I keep saying, if you have other legends like Sabo and Koala or Luffy and Ace, I really wouldn't suggest picking up Boa. Unless if it's like one of the only legends you're missing, then it's probably worth it at that point. But honestly, I would say steer clear of the Boa banner. Even though Sabo and Koala are there, I don't think Boa is worth doing 4 multis for. However, NAMI, on the other hand, might be worth it, right? We already went through all of her abilities. NAMI is just really nice with the fact that she provides not only a utility boost, but also a color affinity and an orb boost. And remember, as a sub, she does make Dex Orbs beneficial for your entire team. And she also reduces your entire team's paralysis by 1 turn. So Nami is honestly one of the best subs in the game. And she's hard to replace on certain teams. I mean, she is really good. Is she worth doing 4 multis for? I would say yes. But at the same time, we have a lot of things to look forward to on Global. We've got the anniversary coming up in February, which could be Stampede or Kaido at this point. We don't know. Either way, I would strongly suggest to save your gems for the anniversary. However, if you don't have Nami, I think it might be worth to go for her because she is really good and she can be run on a lot of different teams. Especially with a lot of legends that are coming out next, you know, she could be running a lot of those teams as well. Like VV Mancherry, whatever it is, VV Rebecca Shirahoshi Mancherry. She can work well on those teams. She can work well with Kaido. She can work well with Stampede Luffy. She works well with a lot of legends, right? So she's really good. I don't know if it's worth doing the 4 multis for. I think if you're free to play, you should save for the anniversary, of course. If you're the type of player that likes to spend money on the game, I think it's probably worth to pick up these characters if you haven't got them yet. Specifically Nami. Boa is hit or miss, but definitely Nami I think is probably worth picking up. But that's going to conclude this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.